So here he is, a man who needs no introduction. GSP, wildly popular, not just in his native Canada, but around the world. Many people, BC, believe, pound for pound, that George St.pierre might be the greatest UFC fighter of all time.
He is one of the greatest fighters of all time. If there was an MMA Mount Rushmore, George St.pierre would be on everybody's list of top 5 fighters of all time. Just an ability to mix everything together. He was truly the evolution of mixed martial arts, from the wrestling, the striking, to the grappling. He was a guy that did everything and did everything well, and it made the level of mixed martial arts raise because everyone was trying to catch GSP.
And I got good news, right next to him on that Mount Rushmore. Raise that hand!
Come on, John, don't do it, John.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Nurmagomedov is 31. GSP is 39. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the challenger, George Rush St.pierre. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Habib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, surround your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
So the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter.
Well, Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by George St.pierre. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Nurmagomedov gets back up, back into his comfort zone. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And both guys really... Whoa! Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Close guard. St.pierre's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, nice guillotine there. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg, step over the head. Once he gets him on his side, he'll start to apply pressure to try to get the finish.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, man, that was slick.
He's having his way with him here. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and potentially a critical takedown here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Oh, wow, oh! The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
ready? Round two. You ready? Let's go,
All
guys.
right,
Fight.
round two. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh! Nurmagomedov goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Massive knee to the body land.
Both guys appeared to land there. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working on another submission attempt here.
Kimura's not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh yeah, right hand.
St.pierre's has got full mount now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Back and forth we go! Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Left hand punch in the clinch.
GSP gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not...
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, side control now. St.pierre's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Setting up a sub here.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. triangle.
Triangle. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. St.Pierre's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
A little single collar tie there.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, Superman punch.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that shit.
Oh, Superman punch lands. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Great punch.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice trend.
Now he sees the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch it.
And he's out. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. He's timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big punch from the clinch.
Misses with the left hook. Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Double leg takedown lands. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
90 seconds remain in the round. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation. And oh, he's going for his arm now.
Now he's escaped. Now he can escape.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. St.Pierre's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, and get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
He's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Nice shot there, takedown landed by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands flush with that right hand. Connects with a right.
Down into his mount.
I mean, how many can he take? Looks like a potential submission attempt here.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Nicely done. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. 3 minutes remain in the round. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, has the guard closed here. Nurmagomedov gets back up again.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Single collar tie here.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, nice change up on the tempo. There is the hook in the clinch. Lands by Nurmagomedov. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
And he's out. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Ground and pound strike is true.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Trying to set up a submission now.
An attacking armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat. He
In wrestling, just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in the submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down, even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Fifth and final round. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Close guard. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of this back by Nurmagomedov. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat for this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strike. Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down brawling pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by George St.pierre. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Nicely done. I mean, how many can he take? All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Now the hammer fist here by GSP. Now Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. And he landed the right hand there. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by George St.pierre. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh!
Okay, now he can escape.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-45, 49-44, and 48-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and